All of my life, I've dreamt of going to two places. One is Japan, and I accomplished that dream when I was very young. I wanted to go there since before I can remember. I always wanted to go there. And I mean, I always want to travel a lot, but nothing compared to my desire to go to Japan. There's only one other place in the entire world that I've wanted to go to as long as I've wanted to go to Japan, and that's Bhutan. I finally made it, and I'm so happy to have gotten the chance to come here. The area's incredible. It's everything that it lived up to in my imagination. I had very high expectations for this place, and normally when that happens, I usually come out of the experience a little disappointed. But for Bhutan, it's the opposite. I had very high expectations, and it's gone above and beyond them in every way. It's absolutely beautiful here. Landscape-wise, I mean, just look. It's fantastic. This place, and not just here, this particular place I'll talk about later, but just Bhutan in general, there's so many places that I got to go, so many temples and so many valleys and so many beautiful locations that I said beautiful far too many times on this entire trip. It seemed every other sentence I was saying, oh, this is beautiful. Because it is. It's fantastic, and it's really my style. Now, some people gravitate towards beautiful beaches or very nice mountains or countryside, something like that. For me, I gravitate towards forests, and Bhutan has the most beautiful forests, and the whole land is covered in them. I mean, it's amazing. I think I heard it's like something like 70% forested area in Bhutan. So it's really my style. It's beautiful. It's kind of the rainy season, or going into the rainy season, so it's very green here, which I love. It's amazing. And behind me is one of the most iconic places in all of Bhutan. It's the tiger's lair. And I love tigers. I'm a tiger guy, so this place is super iconic for me. I had to come, and it lives up to its expectation. It's beautiful, and it's perched on the cliff edge. Is kind of difficult to get to. It was about an hour hike, I guess, or maybe more, I forgot, but it's quite steep. Actually, it's not that difficult. It's doable. My legs are dead, but they've been dead, so they were dead before, so I didn't have full energy. I wasn't at 100% when I started, so I think anybody with a little energy can make it up. But, well, there's a waterfall nearby. It's a beautiful waterfall. It's thin, but it's quite tall, and it's right next to a small cave. They call it the Lion's Cave, and it may be where the higher level monks are praying or doing their meditation. But wow, Tiger's Nest is cool. Tiger's Lair, it's so neat. There's like a very small crevice that you crawl into that supposedly the guy who built this found tigers, so that's where the name comes from. But very cool experience. There's no cameras allowed inside, which is kind of nice. And I got here very late, so I rushed in there, and by the time I climbed up, it took like an hour and a half to climb up, got there, and the place was closed. So I felt kind of bad, but then my amazing guide went and talked to the police, and he asked them if a special request to open the doors. So the police let us in, and we were the only two people there. The only other people there were monks, and they were doing prayers or mantras, circling things. So, well, it was a really good experience. I thought I was a little... I like to do things early. I like to wake up early and get things done. So I was a little hesitant about the time. I thought maybe this isn't the best time. But actually everything happens for a reason, and it turned out to be a very good thing that we came late, because we got the whole place to ourselves, which was fantastic. I could talk about Bhutan all day long. Everything about this place I just love. And I say I like a lot of countries, but I really, really love Bhutan. Bhutan is definitely in my top 3 countries, I think, now. It's amazing. The only other thing I want to say about this place is it's super iconic. It's super beautiful. I love it. But for me, it's not the most beautiful temple that I saw here. I saw, or most beautiful thing, actually. I think the most beautiful parts of Bhutan are just stopping on the side of the road and seeing, random houses or people working in the fields. So many rice fields, like the valleys. Oh, everywhere you look is beautiful. I really love Bhutan, and I'm sad that I can't stay here longer. I'm gonna miss this place very much, and I hope that I can come back soon. I'm Chris across the world, and happiness is a place. It's Bhutan.